It's Monday, the week has begun. The boys are on their way to a school and I am on the way down to George Brown's. 7 o'clock, the sun is out at 7 AM. What a beautiful surprise. But anyway, I'm down at Brown's. I'm not sure if anyone's in yet. Oh, there's people here. But yeah, we need to collect a stump grinder, so we're gonna get this on the back of the trailer and then head down and meet the boys. Right, I'm finally about 10 minutes away from seeing the lads. Had a bit of admin to do this morning and a couple of quotes. I am going to be going into something in this video at some point, and I'm going to try and keep emotions out of it and just stick to what happened and all of that good stuff. So make sure you stick around for that. But to give you a clue about what I'm on about, I did a video of one of the competitors in Milton Keynes a while ago that posted a photo of our work on a group with like 12,000 people on it, just after unauthorised campers had camped on a cricket square and destroyed it. And they'd basically posted a photo to say this is the work that CutCrew produced, which is obviously not true. So they've been at their old tricks again last week, and I will be explaining what happened and how we handled it later on in this video. But for now, I'm on the way to meet the lads with the Toro stump grinder. So this is the first of one of the trees that we need to get dropped and then grind the stumps on. And we've also got this area here, which is going to be turned into a car park. So we need to get this hedge reduced and also a few stumps grinded. Now, as I've already mentioned, we've got an STX Toro stump grinder on hire from George Brown's. And I'm really excited to see what this can do. And hopefully it can save us a lot of time. I'm already mega impressed with the STX Toro stump grinder. It is absolutely tearing through it and making this stump an absolute ease. That'd be a great social media post. So now all the stump grinding's done at this job, we get that loaded back onto the trailer and I can get this back to George Brown's before cease of play. And I'm going to leave the rest of the little bits in the capable hands of the lads. So the boys are cracking on with the rest of that hedge, and they're also going to pop to another one of our schools that is very local to the last school we was at to get a hedge sorted. Also, I'm on the way back to George Brown's to drop off their stump grinder, and what a bit of kit it was. Well happy with that. Loads of power and it didn't take long at all. Had a bit of a win over the weekend. Richard Wiggins from Can-Do Services in MK has had the fast track for a couple of weeks now. He's totaled in excess of around 30 hours tracing a fault. It's a very, very in-depth fault, and all signs pointed towards a controller that would have set us back about £1,500–1,600. However, he didn't rest on his laurels and he wanted to ensure 100% that it wasn't the controller before we went ahead and ordered one. And he did find a couple of gremlins in the wiring, and lo and behold, it fixed the issue. So we have the fast track back now. I collected it yesterday. It's the cleanest it's ever been. It's valeted inside outside. It's been serviced. It's driving like a new tractor, and the faults are fixed. So a massive thank you to Can-Do Services in MK. I cannot fault the service at all. He's gone above and beyond, and we'll definitely be using them in the future. So one thing I would say is, if you are in and around Bedford, Milton Keynes, Northampton, and you're willing to travel to the Leighton Buzzard area, it's just outside of Milton Keynes, in between Milton Keynes and Leighton Buzzard, I would trust him with my kit all day long. So definitely give him a shout. I will be leaving his details in the description and the first comment of this video. Cannot thank him enough. But anyway, on to George Brown's. But at least we've started the week with a bit of good news. We've only got a labour bill to pay and not a ridiculous controller bill, whatever that could have been. So yeah, massive thank you to them guys. Let's get over to George Brown's. It's Tuesday morning and we are on the way to the first job, which is a clearance of a parish council park. We're all loaded up. We've got the waste trailer on the back of the Ranger and the boys are in the van with all the tools. So let's meet up at the park and see what the job entails. So we're over at this parish council park, and this is one of the first areas we need to get on top of, and the pedestrian flail should make a good job of that. We've also got to run the boundary around the rest of the park and crown lift all of the trees. So there's a fair bit of work to get on with today. But my first job is to get rid of the waste that we produced yesterday, and I'm here over at Rubbish to Go, just outside of Northampton, to get rid of my green waste. So now that I'm back from Rubbish to Go, we're cracking on with the park. We've got Jack on the flail doing all the boundary bits, and Ash is doing all of the hedge and tree work, and I'm just running around grabbing all of the waste and filling the trailer and doing repeat trips to Rubbish to Go. We're doing well. I've just done the second tip run at Rubbish to Go, just outside of Northampton. Their facility makes it mega easy just to jump in, get on the weighbridge, get rid of your waste, pay for it and leave. So I'm now on the way back to the lads. We're probably 50% done already. We're absolutely flying today. The sun helps, the sun is out. Still only 5 degrees, however, we're getting a little taste of what's to come, and it is lovely. So I'll probably get back, load up anything that they've produced already, get that in the trailer, and we'll just keep repeating this. I'm basically the waste boy today, but yeah, we continue. There's been some further developments on the disinformation of people being posted on the groups, and a lot of stuff is coming to the top, and to be honest, yeah, it is obviously concerning that someone's just going around stalking our sites essentially and getting photos when they're looking at their worst due to being in between certain things. So for example, if you was to returf a lawn and it was to get rotavated at that muddy stage, it's going to look awful, but the work isn't done, so it's unfair for people to publicise that. But I am going to go into more depth at some point in this video. I just want to make sure everything is factual. Got a phone call. See you in a bit. Happy days, we've filled up the last trailer full of waste, and now all it is just flailing, strimming and blowing up and tidying. I've now got to shoot back to Rubbish to Go and do the last waste run of the day, and then I've got 2 meetings this afternoon that I'm going to need to try and head across to now. However, we've had a delivery, so if time allows after Rubbish to Go, I need to run back to the unit and just put the delivery in the unit. So yeah, I'm gonna love and leave the boys and get on with going to Rubbish to Go. It's now Wednesday, 5:30 in the morning. I'm on the way to go and meet Ash. Meetings went really well yesterday. Lots of productive things come out of them, and also I ended up on the auction website and I have won a piece of machinery. And we will be collecting that this week, so that will be in this video, but it is gonna change a lot of things for us here at CutCrew, which is amazing. We also, yesterday, quite an exciting day, we also had delivered our Tracknology kit for the Polaris, which is going to turn the Polaris into a automated robot. So I was at the unit last night till about 11 PM getting that sorted and trying to get all of the bits sorted on that, because I think Tracknology are coming out next week, so I wanted it installed so they can just check everything and calibrate everything. But obviously I had to do it all in one hit. I couldn't be patient, and yeah, silly boy. But anyway, I've had 4 hours sleep and we're good to go today, but we're not moaning, unlike some. Let's get over, meet Ash and get cracking with the day. Happy days. Pitch is looking a lot better. It's bouncing back after the couple of weeks of lots of games and hard use. So yeah, I can't wait for the grass to start growing. We can start cutting this and it will start recovering a bit quicker. But Mega happy. Once we've done here, we'll need to move on to the next site where the story unfolds. What do you reckon, mate?
Back to normal.
It's all right, isn't it? So this was the site where last week the person that posted up about us around 6 months ago, after we had unauthorised campers on our cricket square, had a fire, loads of rubbish, loads of damage. The day after the unauthorised campers left, they came and took photos and posted it all over social media saying this is the standard work of CutCrew. The same person that's been messaging our customers and emailing our customers saying, do your background research on CutCrew, they're gonna ruin your pictures. Well, let me tell you, I'm ready. I'm ready. I can't do this video, I swear to God, without. That same person did the same thing last week on these pictures when we just Verti drained them. This site hasn't been maintained properly in over 5 years. Loads of compaction. The core samples are an absolute mess. The ball weren't bouncing and they were unsafe. Every challenge for the ball would have been head to head because the ball just weren't bouncing. But anyway, massive renovation plan has been wrote and put in place and funded by our customer. The first stage was a Verti drain, and there's about 6 or 7 Verti drains this year booked in for it, and loads of other renovation works that I'm not going to give away because, you know, people are following us and stalking our sites and taking photos and all of this good stuff, and the benefit of YouTube is amazing. Did I talk really quickly then?
Nah.
I'm passionate. I'm just, you know. Anyway, as Donkey says, let's kick it up the arse and get on with it. So yeah, I've just done a quick video because the same person again posted into the same Facebook group straight afterward Verti drain it saying, oh, look at the mess, look at the mess. Well, of course it was messy. The pitches weren't waterlogged. However, the core samples did show loads of compaction underneath. There was no standing water. And if anyone knows anything about renovating pitches, or, you know, has done this before, or knows anything about what you're doing, you do get water coming up when you Verti drain. It's what happens. And yes, you do get debris, but we come back and we sort it. It's part of the plan. The customer knew what it would look like. We showed them multiple photos of what it looked like. They cancelled the games for that weekend in able to allow us to do our work. Now, sorry if I'm rambling and getting upset, but it's just doing my head in. Just like, I've said this so many times, there's so many contractors that we work with, we pass work to, we help out, we let borrow kit, we've let people borrow vans of ours before, pickup trucks, trailers. What's mine is yours. If you ask for it and I trust you, you can borrow it. I will give you my right arm if you want it. If you need staff, if you're having a bad week or whatever, just send us a message. But we're not going to do that if you're running around messaging our customers, canvassing work in the way that you are. It's business. I understand if me and another contractor were going for a quote, fair game, head to head. I'm not stupid, but all of our customers have stood by us for a very long time. They're very happy with our work, and you'll just message them. The first thing they do is send me a screenshot laughing at you. And let me tell you one thing. I know you watch these videos. Let me tell you one thing. And there's several people that can back up this statement. Lots of your customers have been in our DMs, and a long time ago, and before you started all of this stuff, I turned it down because 1, we didn't need the work, and 2, everyone's got mouths to feed. But let me tell you, if it carries on, we will be rinsing that address book, and we will just go out and do those sites free of charge because we can. If I need to send lads out for 3 or 4 days to take all of that work and not get paid a penny for it, I'll probably charge them, what do you reckon? A Red Bull, £3.15 a week?
Big time.
Couple of Red Bulls full of lads, we'll do it. If this is the games you want to play, we will do it. And I've posted a letter through your door, a cease and desist, and things could get a lot worse. So just send me a message, apologise, and we can move on and stop stalking us. I'll probably edit this video and not use half of that. However, just fuck off. Anyway, we're going to carry on with our week now. which includes destroying pictures and doing background research. Thursday morning, and I had a lay-in today, would you believe it? After the rant about the whole situation, me and Ash just finished off some bits and bobs on some pictures, and then we had to go and sort some admin stuff out as well. This morning we are destroying more pictures with Slitter. Just relieving, just doing a weekly quadruplay on one of the clubs that we sponsor, which is the mighty Findon Volta. Later on today is going to be exciting because we're going to reveal to you guys what we won at an auction. My good friend Brooke from Lloyd's Grounds Maintenance sent me something on WhatsApp, and lately I have had so much going on personally and within the business, I've not had time to catch up with some of the people that I'd like to, so I'm sorry for that, but we will go for a coffee or a Coke soon. But yes, they sent this to me on WhatsApp, and there's various items on the auction that interested me, but probably only one that we could afford. And it turned out that we were bidding against various other people in the industry, such as Pitch Links or Jack Jewelry, as 𝐬𝐮𝐿𝐫𝐞𝐭 on Instagram pointed out to me. So we've all had a good laugh about that. If we'd communicated with each other, we probably could have all saved some money, but oh well, it is what it is. So we're going to finish off these pictures. We've got to nip and grab some bulbs for the van, and then we're going to be heading down to collect the implement that we have won at auction. I wonder what it could be, eh? Ooh. Very controversial.
Day in the life of tyres.
We finally made it here after the puncture, and you're never going to guess who's here. You're never going to guess. Pitch Links. Happy days. Well, I need to find out where it is and where I'm picking it up from. Big time. What have you been buying?
Just everything we can do.
What you bought? You got another one of these, didn't you?
One of them, fertiliser spreader, an Amazon collector. Hopefully.
Boys and toys, mate.
There she is.
Boys and toys. I need to move out of the way. Anyway, Pitch Links, everyone.
Hello.
Links.
Miserable day. Miserable day for it.
Links will be in the description.
What have we done?
We've made it back. Happy days. Bit of a nightmare to strap because it was right down on the roller, but we're now going to try and get it off with the Fastrac. This is either going to go well or bad. We're at height capacity and we're just off the trailer, so we could wreck the trailer, but let's just go for it. Right, the story unfolds. There is a problem with that Verti drain. One of the rams was just leaking. Yeah, I can't say much more than that. So I've took the ram off. Me and Ash have took the ram off and just run into the local hydraulics place now, see if they can repair it. Problem we had was the front roller wasn't sitting level, so fingers crossed we can get that repaired. Other than that, she looks pretty good, so I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's get on with it. It's Friday. It's been a busy day. Got carried away last night and the camera run out of battery. Verti drain is kind of fixed and kind of not. So we've had the ram looked at. As I mentioned yesterday, we've got the bits that we need, but one thing that I'm missing is a double banjo bolt. Now, I've got one coming today, so fingers crossed that will all be sorted. One of the other hurdles that we've come across is the Fastrac can take the weight of that 7626, actually sits quite nice, but I'm worried that when we're doing the top speed in the Fastrac, the steering will get light. I spoke to a few other people, such as 𝐬𝐿𝐫𝐿𝐾 and Jack Drury, that do on 7626s, and we've advised on a weight block. Gonna be totally honest, I can't afford to go out and spend £2 grand. £1.5 on a nice toolbox or a weight box for the front of the tractor that's only ever going to be used when we've got a Verti drain on the front. So we've got a bit of a plan. The plan is coming to action. Me and Ash had the plan earlier this morning. We've been brushing all of our synthetic pitches. I'm just waiting for a customer to turn up to mark some 7v7s for them. Then I'm going to go back to the unit and conduct the plan. And we'll show you that plan. Lots of plans being mentioned. But anyway, let's get these pictures marked and then I'll show you the crazy idea.
You don't put nothing on YouTube for time.
2 weeks ago.
This week's going to be a video though. Everyone, meet Ash's dad.
Big time.
Ash, we're on Operation Front Weight. We're using the A-frame that we bought to move the trailer about with the tractor. And our good friends New City Furniture over the road have made us a form. We're going to mix up some concrete, get that in there. And for all of the people wondering, yes, we got rebar. Now, I wanted to run wires in it so we can put some flashing lights and nameplates, but I'm getting told off. Let's get on with it.
We're just making sure apple pie bakes. This is it, the final countdown. The block is made.
Pump it. Da, 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 da. Now all we do is sit and wait for it to go off, and then I'm probably going to paint it black. Maybe even spray a logo on it or put a sticker on it, I don't know. We'll see how it looks, but fingers crossed it wasn't a waste of time. Remember to give us a comment, let us know what you've been doing this week, and if you've liked this video, share it to someone else, follow us on Instagram and subscribe. See you in a bit. Do you really want to know?
We completed our task.